Well, another episode of the WeakLEE Podcast. My guest with me tonight is somebody I've been knowing for a very long time. Played pickup ball together. I used to whip on him. Then he started whipping on me. Our dads played ball together. Now you play overseas. George Brock.
I'm George Brock, bro. Fuck. Like you said, we've been knowing me since I was a kid. Always looked out for me. Man, took me under his wing. Fuck, I appreciate people like that, man. Like damn near friend turned brother type shit.
Yeah.
So like you said, we've been locked in, man. We've been at this shit. Bro asked me to come do a podcast, man. This is my first podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking right. I'm here, man. I love what you're doing, dog.
You wasn't
Keep
nervous,
doing
huh?
it. A little bit, I ain't never really talk about shit. Like, I got a lot of shit, nigga been through, so.
For sure. You gonna how the overseas name been going?
I say it was different, man. I love it. Like, just in the sense of, getting out of the city. So just in the sense of having the opportunity to get out, you know what I'm saying, seeing the different places, getting to understand different cultures. It kind of helped me grow in a type different sense.
Right.
Talk to you in a different way. I ain't even think I'd be talking, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like talking when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So now I use my voice a little bit, more kind of, talk about the things we've been through, talk about the things we've seen type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to, do the right thing, lead by example, just, showing black people in the world, not even just black people, us, kings, like we young kings, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to move different. That's my biggest word. Like,
That's
stay
what we
different.
gotta do.
That's all.
Got to be
different.
different. So what's been the best place you've been to so far?
Best place? I had to say, what you mean, like living wise or sight wise?
Both.
I say living wise would have to be the Netherlands, right? Just in the sense of the love I got, right? Just in the sense of the coach I was with, you know what I'm saying, who I kind of been knowing for maybe 3 years before me getting out there. I had kept an open relationship with him. He met me in Vegas one time. I went to a EuroLeague camp. Shit, I got ranked number 1 out of 175 players.
Yeah.
Had a lot of D1 guys, shit like that. But my talent spoke for itself. He kind of, he was my coach of the tournament. Led the tournament in points, assists, so he kind of kept an open line with me, just in the sense that he was the assistant coach at the time. So when he got his head coaching job, he hit me like, yo, G, I got a job. Man, I'm about to come get you. Let's do this thing. So, I'm more appreciative just for the relationship we had before. So him to do that and me go out there and start my career with him, shit, it was a breeze.
Right.
So he opened my mental to the sense of he knew I was a killer. So he knew I was a scorer. He like, man, I want you to come out here, G. You fuck my head up. I want you to, lead the lead and assist. Like, what? Know what you mean by that?
Yeah, used to that.
I ain't used to that. I just want to put the ball in the hoop, play make a little bit. I pass the ball. I'm not saying I never passed it, but just hearing that, like, man, I don't need you to score. It was hard for me to like, damn, if I don't score, he like, man, just be you, but make the right reads.
Yeah.
So the game slowed down tremendously. Just in the sense of, seeing it from different ways, his terminology of coaching.
Right.
Man, that dude there, I ain't gonna lie, one of the greats. I'll never forget him, Coach Vince.
That's a good thing you was able to open your mind to do something different, though.
Nah, come on, man.
And I know it made you way better.
Come on. I'm appreciative. That's my biggest word. Being appreciative just for the air we breathe, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
with that being said, man, we're going to talk about a sensitive topic.
Talk to me.
Because I know you had lost your mom, what was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah, about two.
Yeah. And I just want to know, like, how you feeling? Because I know we don't, like, growing up, we don't be thinking we're going to be losing our parents before we're 30.
Nah, true.
We look at things like our parents not going to go.
Mm-hmm.
They here forever.
So, just with that instant, right? Like, you never know when they expect it, how it's going to go. But with that, I kind of been dealing with that since a teen, since a kid. I done lost an uncle. I remember being pulled out of school for like maybe 5th grade, 3rd grade, February 3rd, 2003. I'll never forget. Uncle Renard, got shot, going, just got shot in Iberville. So, just being pulled out of school, going to see my dad, my brother's like, man, what's going on? So as a kid, just seeing how that, kind of experience, like, not saying you was ready for it, but it's like, I had to kind of not be selfish in a sense, right?
Yeah.
So, we get kind of caught up in being selfish, like, man, You know what I'm saying? So just think about all us being in the line, right? So we gotta go. So not saying I was ready, but I kind of started taking heed into the action Mom was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of spending more time with her. You know, just seeing how she feel type shit. Talking to her. Like, what's up, girl? Where you going? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? I had that relationship with Mom. Like, I don't think nobody in the world had a relationship with their mama. I had with my mom.
Right.
Never had a curfew. Never had a spanking. I got whooped. You know, I got beat. But she just knew I wasn't no effed up child.
Exactly.
So just in that sense, man, you know, you gotta be. It's different though. I ain't gonna lie, but.
I know it's probably different from losing an uncle than your mom.
No, I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna go back to that. I kind of got off it, but so you said how I feel.
How you feel?
How I feel. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's numbing.
Yeah.
It's a numb feeling. So I would say I'm numb right now. I'm cool right now. That's my biggest word. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Right? Just in the sense of can't complain.
Yeah.
She molded me into who I am, bro.
Right.
So, like, just, you know what I'm saying? I never seen her complain about a hard day.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen her fuss about how the bills gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? So just in the sense of, man, you gotta get up.
Yeah.
You gotta pick yourself up. If you fall, who got you, D?
You got yourself.
Come on.
You gotta help yourself
so
up.
Like, how I feel is just in the sense that I miss, you know, small things. Never the big shit. Like moral support, you know what I'm saying? Small words, I'm proud of you. You know, small affirmation.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just picking up that phone, like, Mom, look, just what you doing. So you ain't getting them calls. You know what I'm saying? That phone ain't ringing. That's really the only thing you kind of miss in the sense of that feeling. But my biggest thing when I walk outside now, I look up, right? It's beautiful outside. We don't look up. We always walk down, look at our feet.
Yeah.
Just look up. They always with you. They surrounded. Remember the good memories that we had.
Yeah.
So it get tough sometimes. Days be different. I ain't gonna lie. I have my days, but gotta keep going. So
I know that's one thing different. Like, just from having my grandparents pass. Like, I remember sometimes I get aggravated when they'll call or overcall. But at the end of the day, now it's just like, damn, I wish they was calling me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real. Like, I miss just, D, what you doing?
No,
D, where you at? D, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't really take in that unless you don't have it no more.
No, true. But D is just it be numbing feeling. Like my dad, he just lost his mom.
Yeah.
Right. So it was just in a sense of like that explanation. Like it hit different.
Right.
Because it's like his mom's, right? Like that just that word mom. Like you can't get that back.
Right.
Not saying, you got another one. But I'm just big on being appreciative, you know what I'm saying, spending time, you know what I'm saying, the small shit.
Right.
Like, so I gotta go back to that question. I ain't really hear it again. Like, really, that question that you just asked me.
What? How you feeling?
Mm-hmm. No, I just told you. But you said something else.
What?
You just asked me another question. In that question.
No. Oh yeah, I was about to say just like how your family is.
They good. So fam been biggest support so far. They've been my biggest backbone. Kind of, I can lean on them a lot. But, it's still different because fam got fam, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, family got their children, family got,
They got their own responsibility.
So, it's just...
That you don't have yet.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's just different if that makes sense.
Yeah, for
just
sure.
That mama better, if that makes sense. So, they cool. They been there for me. They been kind of helping me, get through the days, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, fam been there.
Do you feel like that had a lot to do with basketball mental?
It helped with it because, I think about it, D. My mama passed January 4th, New Year's. I left for January 2nd. Take 2 days to travel.
Yeah.
So I got there, one practice. I got that call. Right? But before it happened, I could run it. I remember it. So I'm 7 hours ahead. I finished practice, go home. And I was dealing with a lot of shit in Croatia, just in the sense of, small shit, but nothing bad. But, like police followed me home. But police had pulled me over before a game, because I was walking to the game, but they didn't know who I was. So, like, they have no problem with the border. They always check eyes and shit like that. But this game, was kind of playing like a rivalry game, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was an inside job, but I had to see it from a different perspective. So like they put me over, asked me for my, documents, man, what you doing here? Where you going? Right? So I'm like, this is probably before mom's passing. So like just dealing with that, you being 5,000 miles away from home, you like, man, I ain't trying to hoop. Like this is a whole different eye opener type of shit. Like I never had 0 points in the game. I have the I go to the game, teammates, coaches like, man, point the police out. Brother, they got 150 police in the gym. All of them got, Croatia, I love the fans. Like it's like the rivalry, like the camaraderie, like the fan base, they play for their cities. Like they love their basketball. Like soccer is the biggest thing out there, but they love their sports, bro. Like take that shit real. So you know how we just go out there thinking we about to go hoop. We gonna play for a real, team that's trying to get somewhere. Yeah. So it was just in the sense of seeing that atmosphere, being in that. You got smoke in the air. You got, smoke bombs going off. Lights then went off one game. You like, man, hold on, Yeah. It was just in the sense of seeing, that real, like, fan base. That shit be real. You think we got fans. That shit real. Yeah. Dude. Like, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so go back to that. Like, I'm numb. I'm blanking the game. I'm like, man, I ain't thinking about no hoops. Yeah. Like, this is a whole different, what I'm saying, that we got to go through. Just us being out there. And I'm the only person this color at that moment. Right. I'm at practice, they don't speak my English. So you got to fall in line, Like, I had probably, like, 2 coaches that spoke English. Yeah. But, they was cool. Like, I had a few teammates that spoke English. But it was just like, that shit broken English. You gotta think about after the game, they talking, but you don't understand.
You don't know what they saying.
You don't know what they saying. You just in that motherfucker. You like, man. So like every day was a challenge. So, like, every day. Like no day wasn't like, come on now, it made you who you is. It make you, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that came out the mud, the kid that did, kind of the comeback kid. Yeah. Like think about it, dude. I always had it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never have it the easy way. So just coming up, that's just been my mentality.
Yeah, you the last one.
Come on, man. Seeing them lead the way. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what they went through. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how they moved. My brothers had some real work ethic. You know what I'm saying? My people, you know what I'm saying? My best friend, all my people. Like Leonard Fournette is, people don't know that. That's my right hand man, real brother since a kid. Ronald. Like all us been kind of not competition, but competing with each other. Like, bro, we about to push each other to be better. Like, we ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some real brother shit, though. Like, I love my people, bro. Yeah. Like, I love that. So, just the people I've been around, like, the greats, just, I take heed. Like, I'm big on, how you doing, OG? Like, I'm big on that, just in the sense of moms. Like, respectful. Like, the way she move, and queen. So, just in raising her son, I gotta move like that. Dude. Yeah. Come on now.
You're a product of her.
Come on. Yeah. So just in that, she always with me. I gotta move like that.
I'm glad you see that now, though, bro.
Come on now.
Because I know that's why people be so attached to me, because of how my mom and my dad raised me.
Facts.
So it's easy for people to be drawn to me, drawn to my brother. Like,
it's different. It's different.
Gotta be.
It's different. But you got the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
You gotta take advantage of that.
Gotta take advantage.
And that's why I gotta make sure, like, for my kids, I'm there every step of
the way.
You gotta
think about it. When you go home, no matter how you feeling, you got some kids that look up to you.
Yeah.
Like, they gonna, you know what I'm saying, respect whatever you doing. Dog.
And watching everything you do.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. Like, keep doing what you're doing, dog.
So what's one thing that you remember most about your mom?
Her character, right? Like, just her personality. Like, she get it straight off her back. Mom's would pay rent for the whole block if she got it. If that makes sense. Like, she ain't tripping off it. Like, we can't go with it. You know what I'm saying? We can't take it with us. So just seeing her personality, having that mindset, don't change your style for nobody. Like, be you, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that person don't, you know what I'm saying, see your vision, that person don't, you know what I'm saying? You always got to be you. Don't let your character change because that person made you, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if somebody say something you don't like, you going to respond in a way of, you know what I'm saying? No, feeling played a choice. So, just in the sense of like that. You like, I'm smooth.
And that's one thing you really gotta learn and take heed
Come on,
as the
dude.
older you
So,
get.
like being out there, their biggest word, my coach, the first year, his biggest words to me, gee, if you learn how to control your emotions, you'll be a bad man.
Yeah,
On the court, off the court.
it's always
But you
key.
know what I'm saying? But hearing that on the court, think about it. You miss a shot, oh man.
Yeah,
That energy you wasted on instead
You
of
you
your
gonna miss the
mechanic.
next one most
Yeah,
likely.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of going back to your mechanics, all right, I see why I missed the next shot, next possession. So just trying to be better every day, like 1% better each day, dude. So
Yeah.
just having that mentality, like can't think about what happened yesterday. Not saying you can't, you know what I'm saying? Well, on what is it gonna change?
Right.
So just live in the moment. I live day by day, second by second. I don't think about what's coming tomorrow. You gotta win the day, dude. So just seeing that with her.
And that's one thing I'm learning a lot now. Cause like I'm a person that be trying to plan the future and work ahead, but I do lose sight on what I have now and being grateful of today.
No, facts.
And I be getting mad sometimes, a lot of times, really, me being impatient about where I'm at now.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if I just look at it like I really have everything I need already.
Yeah, everything really be around us. Like all our pieces we need, all our resources. It's just in the sense that we really gotta use our brain more.
Yeah.
We don't really use our brain. I gotta take my own advice. Like me, I got 10,000. I'm talking about master plans.
Yeah.
Just executing on.
Right.
So like my biggest thing right now with that transition, where I got the time from being away from home, seeing that vision. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do, right? So it's just now it's like we gotta go to our move.
Yeah.
We can't wait on what we're waiting on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So my biggest thing this summer this year, take action in what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta execute it.
Got to.
Like we gonna talk about it, but I gotta do that shit.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing now.
So what question you have for me, brother?
Shit, like, like, how you get through that versus?
Praying, bro. Praying. And staying positive.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand this is where I'm at right now, but this is where I ain't gonna be here long.
Mm-hmm. So when you pray, what you ask for?
I ask for guidance, I ask for focus, I ask for strength, and a peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
And whichever decision I gotta make, and whichever one I do make, I'm at peace with it.
Facts.
Cause we gotta be at peace with where we at and where we going.
Mm-hmm.
And I started realizing that probably I'd say about 5 years ago.
Talk to me.
It was like I realized that a lot of things I was doing, I wasn't doing it because it would bring me peace. I was doing it because of visual.
It'd be bigger than what we really be thinking, though. Like, and I learned that by me getting away a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
We small minded, right? Like, just in the sense of like the things I was getting asked out there, like about Trump, about the presidents, about what's going on in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? How I ain't never really know too much about this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't even, we just thinking about shit we know at home, shit. We ain't really getting to the political thing.
Right.
So by me going out there, they opened my whole mentality. Like your friends from being from, Sylvania, you got friends from Bosnia, you got different, people, but they come to school down here, they finish that shit in 3 years.
You're right.
They come to law school, you know what I'm saying? So it's just the questions they asking you. You can't really intel on it because you like, damn, I don't care about that shit. I don't know, we don't be tripping. But it's like, nah, it's like, hold on. Like,
Maybe feel like you behind.
We way behind. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So just in them, I had to open books. I had to really go on YouTube, check out why the Croatians was like this, why, this people like this, just get into their cultures a little bit more. Understand why they only got 4 people on the street. Understand why they drive in Benzes, Beamers, and Bentleys, Audis. You ain't gonna see no raggedy shit.
Yeah.
If it's a raggedy, it's a Volkswagen or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? They inherit into bread. They don't work on the weekends. Everybody up in the morning getting coffee at 6, 7 in the morning.
Right.
My time on my watch, these 7 hours ahead. I move just in the sense of like I'm still out there.
Right.
Just in the sense of for when I go back. Right?
Yeah.
Just seeing that. Think about it. They live in the future. If that ain't the future. how you 7 hours ahead of us and we still in the same world?
Right.
Like it makes you go to thinking like, damn, how they get this land? We get this, just in the sense of like,
Yeah.
oh, Croatia, beautiful, brother. Rivers, oceans, seas, mountains. Come on, bro, that shit beautiful. You come here, it's like, nigga, we in the jungle. Like they drop us in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. But yeah, I'm just moved, like, damn, to see that.
Yeah.
I seen the waterfall, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I ain't never seen no, come on, dude. Like, nigga seen waterfall. Like,
oh, that's all moving.
Come on, that shit was real, like, peaceful, though.
Yeah.
Like, peace of mind type shit. So, that shit was different.
That's what I said. I gotta travel more for sure.
Man, what? We gotta get that passport.
Yeah.
Like that. Listen, we do that. That's like we be thinking, man, we going to Miami. You go to Miami, you gonna spend $1,200-$1,500, and it's trying to go, do some shit everybody in the world doing.
I have been to Miami 2 times.
I've been to Miami one time. Listen, I've been to Miami one time, and it was a blessing because who I was with.
Yeah.
Like, but that shit crazy. Like, just seeing that, like, that shit was fire, bro. Like,
but I'm pretty sure it do have to change your whole outlook on how we live on this side. Cause it's like we be thinking we doing so much, and it really might be so little.
Listen, like them people go have like some smooth parties, like but yacht parties. You got yacht boats, like they got yachts lined up in the ocean. Y'all just hopping next boats to next boats to next boats.
Right.
They got, like bars on the seas, but they don't, bonfires. They be having different, vibes. It be smooth though, bro. Just open your eyes to like, damn, some player shit that they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be fire.
What other question you got for me, brother?
Let's see. Like, what's your plan with your podcast, right?
Yeah.
Like, how long it took you to really, like, go with your move on it before you just said, like, I know you been said you was gonna do it.
Yeah.
But like, how long it really took you to just like say, fuck it, I'm about to just drop it?
Oh, honestly, that happened probably in a day. Yeah. Like really, like you talking about like getting the episode done?
Like how he,
or like when I was like, all right, I'm about to,
like,
I literally called him, and he was like, how soon? I was like, a week.
Just
like that. I was like, look, I'm like, Bryce, I want to do a podcast. He like, say less. He said, when you trying to start? What we need.
How much time I got?
So what's your vision with it? Like, what's your next step you want, what I'm saying, get to?
I'm more so trying to make it actually go somewhere. Trying to see exactly how big it's gonna get, and I actually gonna start investing in it more. Cause like right now I'm just making sure I get episodes and out and all that, but it's like I really gotta dig into it and see exactly what I don't know and put it.
So I see your vision.
And
but,
together.
You know what I'm saying? My biggest word for you, bro, and this coming from little bro, like, we gotta stay consistent.
Yeah.
Like, even if we don't see that bitch right away, like,
Right.
I love what you doing. This shit different.
Yeah.
Like, people ain't really, you know what I'm saying, talking about the positive things in the world. You know what I'm saying? People don't really like to, people run from these conversations, if that makes sense.
All day.
Because it's like, they so big onto the, you know what I'm saying, the negative, the gossip, you know what I'm saying, into what we got in the world. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like about the name too, that whole WeakLEE. Because like we said, people don't be trying to talk. But when people talk, they be like, yeah, you weak.
Nah.
Like, nah, we ain't weak, bro.
But like, you gotta know, like, you talking about putting on some, doing some positive things. People run from positive stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my brother been doing some positive movements for the longest time.
Yeah.
Like, just the things he got is great. Like, but people run from the positive energy that he great because he's intimidated by
Right.
the words we speak. You know what I'm saying?
And it's very intimidating for people that's not ready for it.
Come on, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
We just got to stay consistent in what we do, bro. I'll meet you at the top, dog. That's it. I love it.
I appreciate you, dog.
Come on, man.
Man, another episode. Man, Open Eyes Vulnerable. Tune in next week. And this is the WeakLEE Podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in next week.